Hey, welcome back everyone, I'm Corellian, and this is the Moons of Madness, deep in the bowels of Mars. Some secret lab. I have to find out what the hell that is, and it looks very much like a fetus.
What is that?
Some kind of half-breed thing. Ugh. Human experiments. It's like a baby face hugger. Ugh. Oh well, got a microwave. So is that thing we threatened us with tentacles before an older version of this? Been growing these or cutting them off, something else? I mean, that looks vaguely reptilian, maybe. They did say about the mice having tendrils coming out of their mouths. Maybe these are the results. This place is massive. How could they have possibly excavated this much? Oh, shite! I should say I had no idea what to do with that, because I've got no weapons or anything. Not even a... well, I've got a crowbar, but... ugh. I can't wield it. It looks like it's some kind of natural cavern that they've exploited. Or let's say just dug it out. That was fast. Behind door number 2.
You're trembling, little one. Let me swaddle you in the viscera and wrap you in the nature of my bones.
Stop it! Get out of my head!
You could crack open your helmet like a walnut. Let in the mutant light, and my voices will still be there. Not in the spaces we know, but in between.
Ouch. Oh god, crazy ladies. I really hope we don't find out that's my mother. Nope, 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 nope. like above some kind of lift.
A hand scanner. Looks like it opens a door to an elevator.
Only discarded pieces block the path. Brain synapses. Unanswered questions.
Definitely human experiments. And something that got out. Or someone. What kind of mental state does it leave you in that, you know, you'd be willing to take on this kind of job? Right, where was that picture taken? Because I need a hand. Literally. Find the door code. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Holy shit! That's all of us. The entire Invictus crew. Are we the originals? The copies.
Man, this is getting twistier and twistier. MRI scanner. Are they trying to make copies to control, or are we brains in a jar somewhere? What is going on?
It doesn't end.
Split from a single seed. Germinated, scribbled on carbon paper, they multiply like vermin. Sentience is a glitch in the sensory organs. Pain, a cancer fed by reality.
This is definitely completely off the map. Project Icarus. We're experimenting to the substance phenomenon entity often called the filth. Doctor prefers to call the Z-path. We sample tightly contained and weakened with a particular regimen of radiation, as per the Icarus protocols. The goal of this experiment is to see if if the effects of the preternatural contaminant are the same on cloned human tissue and cloned hybrid human tissue as on normal human tissue. If the effects are not the same, how do they differ? Today we applied a minute amount of filth on cloned cells using the safety protocols and observed. Effects were largely similar, with the molecules and the contaminant attacking the cells. However, the process moved more slowly than observed before. The filth has escaped. I have sealed my safety suit and performed all the emergency protocols. I have injected the radiated serum as outlined in the procedures. The side effects are intense but mundane, and far better than the alternative. How did this happen? There was no breach. I think the theory that the filth flows, even undulates, along dimensions outside of our perceived three may have merit. I have sent for help. I am trying not to panic. I am recording the findings this mishap affords. Voices. The voices continue. I ignore them at first, congratulating myself on my rationalism, but then the voices learn to mimic my voice and thought they were me. And I was the voice. No, that doesn't make sense. The radiation must be working. My limbs have begun to do things on their own, but only when I'm not looking. I have to stare at my limbs very carefully or they misbehave. I've made a careful regime of making sure not to look at any one body part for more than 7 seconds. I have to keep watch on them, except for my right arm. My good arm. I am a scientist. Cut off arm today, right arm, good arm, only uncorrupt part, pristine. It will be pristine forever. Stored good arm in the morgue. Code 9510. I'm scientist. Will lock myself in padded room. Everyone is safe. Scientists. Jesus, right off the map. Scientist. Right, 9510. Oh dear. Was it Daedalus and Icarus? The one that, Icarus was the one that flew too close to the sun, got burned, fell into the sea.
We're all expendable assets to Orochi. It wasn't enough to know all our secrets. If they can't leverage us, they'll just replace us.
The Icarus project is authorized to enact a contingency plan for unseen circumstances that may put the Invictus crew at risk. A replica of the individual will be made and preserved until a severe violation has occurred. Severe violations of company policy include unauthorized transmission, verbal threats of intent, homicide, witnessing a homicide, even seeing someone die, sustaining a fatal or crippling injuries, witnessing the retrieval of a released or cloned subject. Please review proper safety guidelines. Cloning successful. Organic tissue shows no sign of deterioration through advanced aging process. Memory implantation through nocturnal brain scan completed. So scanning your brain at night. So indeed, who is clone and who is not? But that does kind of suggest that the crew outside are actually the originals.
Number sees their meaning.
But not their uses. Oh no. Oops, shite. Back. What are we going to discover in these?
Oh god, that's disgusting.
A tactile tool. Tender. Untethered.
Let's face it, you had to look at them all. It does not look like a woman's hand. So, is the voice mimicking her?
Oh shit! Come on! Come on! Come on, open. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Come on. Open, open, open. Come on. Shit. Okay. Come on, close. Close, you piece of shit, close. Ha! Yes! Fuck you, you plant piece of shit!
Yeah. That's what weird.
Gravity pulls so strangely. It tugs at the tides of the mind. It pulls the planet apart. Do you feel it?
Nope. Just you crazy lady. These were the red veins on. It's definitely something new. But no access to power here.
My mind opened like a nocturnal flower, aching for the pollinator bat. I felt through nameless eons and inconceivable dimensions to worlds of elder outer eternity. Oh, how rock casts a shadow. A corona surrounds the dark.
Completely off her trolley. Eight-headed monster. I'm not from.
Unauthorized access. Unauthorized access. Security en route. Please await lethal response.
Locked in. What are they keeping here?
I'm not familiar with the Arborer. The eight-headed monster I know would be Hydra, but I think I had more than 8 heads.
New Eden. Orochi is planning on building a city here. A failsafe.
There is no escape. The dream will consume them. They are inevitable.
So anyone coming up here is doomed.
Meeting at 5:12? That's oddly specific.
Indeed.
So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. Genesis 3:23.
5:12, 3:23. 5:12, 3:23. Always good to have a piece of paper handy. Okay, let's see what we can find out from here.
The CEO of Orochi was here. It makes no sense.
On Earth. That which cannot be sight.
Maybe that will work.
It's probably a 4-letter word. I should look around for some clues.
Well, this was Adam, wasn't it? So it might be Eden. New Eden Project. Is he that obvious? That would be terrible passwording.
An emergency failsafe if Project Eclipse is released. If I can lower the shield, I can get out of this room.
Fragment has become agitated. The workers are unable to resist it. The fragment has become agitated. The workers are unable to resist its communications. They scratch at the walls, run through the complex, reduced to wild, animalistic frenzy. I was able to close the chamber and enact the highest protocols, but I can hear the echoes ring in my ears. I see the crew of the Serrano. I've never seen them before, but I know who they are with all my being, and they stare through cracked helmets, the filth reaching out towards me. I can't stay here. So the ones that have been chasing me around is the crew of Serrano, but they were chasing me before.
The rush is upon you. You don't get to be the same person after they get in.
So some kind of trigger word, or use his discretion. Detonation trigger due to sensitivity of the operation. Serrano's crashed. Something happened to an EMP. Could not analyze it in time. The filth has reacted violently and unpredictably, spreading like a cancer across the entire base. The Dreamer fragment has sent the workers into a panic, searching for a way to escape. The security system has been triggered. The entire base has been compromised. I've shut down Project Eclipse, and an emergency kill signal has been sent to shut down communication via Angelus. We will leave no trace. Father, as you know, we owe a great debt to the work of Cynthia Newehart. This site was chosen based on her later work and notes and research kept under the strictest clearance, while her exhaustive library of equations and scrawled symbology has been daunting. Our analysis still continues to see results. Most recently, in the acquisition of 2 recent items, they are already aware of the fragment of the Dreamer, which we recovered. Research continues to into the significance of the fragment and how it tries to communicate. Using the magnetic energy signatures first recorded by Amundsen's expedition to Antarctica, we were able to triangulate the location within kilometers. Though excavations at Site 9, the team is excited to announce that we have uncovered an actual Gaia engine on Mars. Further exploration to the chamber contained the engine that has been halted, and we defer to your judgment. We await your determination.
I'm getting out of here. I wonder if those consoles have anything to do with Project Eclipse.
This is Trevor Graham, the commander of the Serrano. EMP has fried our systems and are currently hurtling towards Mars at approximately 50 meters per second. Fuck protocol and fuck Orochi. It wasn't hours after they sent the coordinates I could see it in everyone's eyes. Dr. Brodry drew the short straw when in the heat shield controls malfunctioned. We were not equipped for a mission like this. It's a fucking support crew. We followed procedure, but 20 minutes he stopped responding to comms. We tried to reel him in, but his face, when he turned, his entire mass was covered in blackness. Just a spider webbing of black oil across the entire thing, leaking out into the void. It cracked straight through the helmet, and Costanza grabbed his arm. And that shit, it crawled up her suit, wrapping around, squeezed itself inside. Right, that pounding, that's the airlock. I couldn't let them back in. The infection. Just being near it made my temples seethe. They are infected. It doesn't matter though. The fucking hatch doesn't close. Any time now they're going to be busted. They're going to bust apart and rain down into the pieces of on the Martian desert. Pierce and Vogel are lucky. They're still asleep in their pods. They won't feel a thing. I'm taking it down with me, all of it. This is the Serrano 1. I am about to... Oh, Serrano. This is Serrano 1. About to enter the Martian atmosphere on a secret mission to help stake a claim. They don't care about the lives they lose to do it. You hear me, Orochi? The whole world is going to see this thing. The whole world will know. Can't open the shutters just yet. Right, I've got 5, 1, 2, and 323. I'm an idiot. What's that say? Communication with the dreamer requires a sensory deprived environment, even for you. To use these settings, lights 100, 100. Right, down, down. That's it. That one, that one's slightly too high, that one. So that one's 1%, that's 3%. That's 3, so that should take it... Oh, no. That one, 6, damn it. So that's 4. That's 3. So take off the 4. Right, then that one. Damn it. That's just 1. Right. There was a 3 somewhere. That one was this one. So that's 8. 4. That one was 4. That's way too much. Eight. This is 4. That's 5. That's 8, and then wrong direction. 2. No, that's 4. That's a 3. That's a 5. That's a boatload. I'm not going to bring it up that high, I don't think. No. Six. One of these is a 5 and one of these is a 1. Damn it. Should have stumbled on the answer by now. That's 102. Anything else I can move? Lights, window shutters, numbing agent. The numbing agent is altering the soundscape slightly. That's too much. Turn these off. $14. $60, $65. $5.12. $3.23. This is only has 2 numbers. No, 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 no. I'll figure this out. There's you screaming at the screen right now. Oh man, I'm an idiot. I've just seen that thing on the left. I was concentrating on those numbers, 512 and 323, because they're in text. But no. Right, the numbing agent was changing something, so off, off, on, off, On. On. Ugh, man. I'm gonna stop doing these things when I'm tired. I'm no good. Sensory deprivation required to communicate with subject. Come on, that's it. The very heart of darkness.
What the hell is that thing?
The Dreamer. Question is, what am I going to do with it? Enter activation code for Project Eclipse 2. Warning, all employees should be evacuated for Phase 2 initialization. Emergency lockdown protocol will take effect immediately. Right, which one was which? So 323 is the new Eden, or possibly banishment. There's 423 up there.
The clock is stuck on 423.
Well, there was 323 was the other reference. 512. So one of these is correct. So a board meeting.
Brilliance. Yes. Let it connect.
Oh, bollocks. What have I done?
Our family therapist's office. I can still smell the musty leather sofa in the corner. My parents took me here when I started having night terrors.
Some might consider my behavior as yes. We may not agree on the finer points, but I can't let it go on any longer. Not like this. My father, he always used to say, Cynthia, your brain has its own mouth, and all it does is devour books. I was insatiable. I learned to see data where no one had ever thought to look. But I never thought it would consume me, strip me of my accolades, that it would affect my son. Can't keep doing this. That second mouth in my head, it just keeps eating. It will never stop. I know how that sounds.
Leaving just yet. Corporate training directory. Secrets nearby. QA Technologies, Moonlight. Love stories. Okay. Interesting. Oh, gold. New patients, Shane Newehart, 7-year-old male. Vines and tendrils and teeth. Emphasize the teeth. Became extremely distraught, and the rest of the session spent consoling him. Shane's GP ruled out psychological causes for night terrors. Smart kid, but needs help with confidence. Cynthia remains a challenge. Unanswered questions about S. Called it Seen Through the Eyes of Elsewhere.
Can anyone tell me how to access the space between dreams?
Well, this is nuts. Answer: the doors of light, the fabled roads of Agatha, are said to be able to take one throughout space and time.
Excellent try, Gloria. However, while the roads of Agartha do traverse the vastness of time and space, the corridors between dreams are a separate sort of passageway, and the two only intersect in very rare places.
Okay. Doors of the universe, wormholes and event horizons offer possibility to go to impossible places.
That's very cutting edge, Adam. And while the full answer to that is quite complex, that is still incorrect.
Oops, what's wrong with that? Oh, I'm looking for more answers. Okay, what do you say, Teach? The gates of heaven. God holds the keys to the doors of the entire universe, and by His grace are we allowed to enter.
What a distinctive answer, Rupert. That is an interesting theological paradox, but it is wrong.
I've seen God and it's terrible. It is terrible. The dreaming ones. The dreaming ones were, the dreaming ones are, and the dreaming ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between them.
Very good. The answer is the dreaming ones. The dreaming ones were, the dreaming ones are, the dreaming ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but between. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned and to us unseen. They can teach us deep knowledge, secrets past the skin of eternity.
So you believe? Why would they care about you?
Noticing when it's happening. Yesterday, I saw a light streaming through the kitchen window. A mote, illuminated, suspended in the air. I spent the remainder of the day in my office researching. I've been accused of isolating myself. I merely am who I am and have always been an isolate. Isolated by knowledge. Imagine discovering a dictionary of new words to describe the universe. Words that no one else could ever know. The promise of limitless knowledge to an insatiable mind. Is it any surprise I struggle with domesticity? But I had to make a choice. I'm sealing it away. I have to try. Shane is my universe.
Good girl. Okay.
After the seizures started, she tried for a while. We were really close the summer she left her tenure. But I could tell she was restless. Wouldn't stop writing. She'd snap at the smallest things. The book sold really well, though. Popular with the pseudoscience crowd.
This probably hasn't changed. Yeah, no. There's an extra one there. 14. Patient functioning continues to fluctuate. She's managed the relief from auditory hallucinations by isolating herself in the basement. Symptoms waned enough to be a 10 session today. Washed hair in basement utility sink apparently. Managed to take care of Shane during dissociative periods. Okay, so she's put effort into Shane here, and it seems to be working. My God, it's full of stars. Or possibly pieces of the basement.
Once you open the book, it's already too late. It's always too late.
Orochi contacted me this week. They've approached me several times in my career. They knew about the Red Planet, twins. They suspected a great many other things, but they kept their cards close to their chest. As did I. Shane saw inside the book. Just a glance, and it was enough. They can never know. They would do anything to pull him into their fold. And that's why, Doctor, if I found out that Orochi approached you, and you told them what I've said, you'll find out just how dedicated a mother I am. Now, were you curious about the dreaming ones?
Whoa! That was pretty full on. Oh, man. I'll admit, I'm getting a bit fed up with that.
Then she was gone. I don't want to remember her like this.
I gotta admit, the pendant doesn't help her come across as a doctor. A little stereotypical, I know, but man. It's been some weeks since I transferred Cynthia's care to a more experienced clinician. I can't stop thinking about her final session, even though my notes are sparse and the details are hazy. Ever since there has been a gnawing at the back of my consciousness, a deep anxiety I can't shake. I find myself jolting awake, mere minutes of or falling to sleep entirely. I know something is watching. I've seen it flickered in my periphery. It slithers in the split between seconds. It thinks I don't see, but if I take the dreams for myself, it will tell them. I will have to suspend my practice until I figure out what it wants. Okay. Again, I hadn't realized that I've gone way over time here, so I'm going to try and keep these videos to a sensible amount. I may try some complete ones in time. You know, like a complete game in a single video, but not on this one. So I'll take a break here, and I'll see you shortly. Continues into the depths of madness.